Hey everybody, welcome back. For those who are new here, my name is Jayhan. I am a video game vocalist, having contributed to video game titles such as Watch Dogs Legion and Beyond Good and Evil 2. In addition to being a live performer, I am part of a concert production company here in Switzerland, in which we organize video game concerts and epic music concerts. So I usually do game covers on this channel and I share some of my live performances here as well. But today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting to the soundtrack of Clair Obscur. This is actually my first reaction video, so we're gonna see how that goes. This game has basically overtaken my feed. People are praising it for the game, for the music. A lot of people are saying this is the best game of the year, if not of the decade. So I am really excited to dive into this soundtrack. What you can expect from me is that I'll be diving into the composition, the performance, sound production of a track. And since I'm reacting to some orchestral sessions that have been uploaded on Sandful Interactive's YouTube channel, I'm also going to be giving some thoughts on the visual side of things, especially given my background in video production. So get comfy. Grab your favorite drink. I've got some Swiss Alpine tea here, and let's see what the hype is all about. All right, so let's give a little bit of context here. So for those who haven't played, myself included, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to it at some point, I promise. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is a fantasy RPG from the French studio Sandfall Interactive. It's set in a world where this mysterious godlike figure, the Paintress, erases an entire age group from existence every year. So humanity's lifespan is literally shrinking. Humanity's last city, Lumiere, sends out these expeditions to stop her, but so far, none have succeeded and none have returned, basically. I'm speculating that the music will probably carry a mix of despair, melancholy, urgency, and perhaps some glimmers of hope in the face of this really surreal apocalypse. So like I said, I haven't played the game yet, but I promise that I will. So I am going in fresh. No spoilers. It's just going to be about the vibes. So let me also just give a quick shout out to the composer, Lorien Testard. This is actually his very first video game gig as a composer. And from what I understand, Sandfall Interactive's creative director, Guillaume Broche, discovered him through his SoundCloud posts, which Lorien shared on a forum. So that kind of grassroots discovery really gives this project an underdog charm to it, which I really, really admire. So kudos to the team at Sandfall Interactive for giving newcomers a chance to prove their mettle. With all of that being said, let's dive right in to Alicia. All right, so the song we're reacting to is Alicia, and it's part of the full orchestral sessions, the videos that have been uploaded on Sandfall Interactive's YouTube channel. I'll already say this, I will always appreciate the extra step that people take to not only produce the track and recruit musicians and live performers, but also the extra step in producing a music video like this one that we're going to react to. I love seeing how creative people can get when they try to take a track and see how they can visually communicate, visually set the mood and vibe of the track, basically. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's jump right into this. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, let's stop right here. Okay, so first off, wow, what an entrance. This is like goosebumps all over, basically. So just the idea of starting with this very calm and soft piano playing, and then followed by some strings, and then you have the vocalist who jumps right in, which reminds me, I do know that vocalist. Let me just make sure that it's really the same person. Yes, it's Alice Duport-Percier. Right. Okay. So Alice Duport-Percier is part of this French video game orchestra called Hollow Nest Orchestra. So that's how I know her. We've never met, but that's how I know of her. And I already say this, like, her performances are so beautiful. She has this very beautiful timbre, so kind of like warm sound when she sings, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I do believe the guy at the piano is the composer himself. I think it's Lorien Testard, if I'm not mistaken. So it's also really cool to see the composer himself being, part of that music video as well. So, all right, let's continue with this, shall we? Okay, all right. Let's stop right here again. So I absolutely love how everything feels like interwoven together, right? So you have this small string section. I have to double check to make sure, but like you have cellists, contrabass players, violas, violins, and the whole mood of this song feels like. It feels almost a little bit like a lullaby, but also a little bit haunting as well. So, and that cellist, her solo that she did right there was really beautiful. And the way you just see them get into it, it's just like, and in here, like the moment where I stopped, you see like the musicians that are looking at each other. That's something that I really love to see, right? It's one thing to kind of like just play the song, right? But it's a whole other vibe giving to this music video when the musicians, they look at each other and they're like, okay, let's keep on playing. Let's time it right. And it's just, this guy over there, he seems like he's having a great time. Like he's really into it. All right, let's keep on going. I'll comment more as we get closer to the end. Okay, let me just stop right here, okay? Now, the way they ended this song, you know, it's not just like okay, so that ending is absolutely gorgeous. So not only in terms of music, but also in terms of the visual, right? The way the musicians timed everything in terms of performance, like dum, dum, dum. It's just like these little breaks in between just really add this weight to something being a little bit melancholic and tragic to it, you know, and as it goes down as well. And then just looking at this beautiful shot. So already I'll say, like, Alice, she's really gorgeous. But this shot, like this kind of shot of her just like finishing like this, ending, I would imagine the shot like that. There is this hint of sadness in the way she looks and this kind of longing look in her eyes. And it's absolutely really, really, really beautiful to see that. I also want to say, like, the lighting in this production is really, really incredible. Depending on the music video that you work on film sets, on music video sets, you'll have certain lights that are placed in certain places, and depending on where you move the camera, it can give this really incredibly cool lighting effect where it seems like partially, you know, like you're partially blinded, or you have like highlights around the forms of the performers. Like, for example, in the back there, because of the lighting, you can see like he doesn't just like fully blend into the background because the background is black and he's wearing a black suit. It's really such a beautifully produced music video. So let's just come towards the end of this. Are they gonna? Yes, they're gonna end it with that shot. Okay, yeah, I could have ended just right there, but this is really such a beautiful music piece. Again, Alicia, sorry, now I'm mixing Alicia with Alice. Oops. Alice is really she's really incredible as a vocalist, as the way she hits those notes and sometimes sneaks in a little bit of this vibrato in her performance. And she plays it around a little bit. You know, you see how when she performs, she's, you know, using her hands to kind of like convey her emotions through music, basically, as she sings. And it feels so warm and so soft, like an embrace, like a hug, basically. And wow, this is such a beautiful composition. Just want to quickly comment a little bit on the production of this music video, because I believe, there we go. Okay, so they have listed in the description of the video, so the orchestral, Orchestre Curieux, that's the name of the orchestral recording. Okay, so yes, piano. Okay, let me see. I do think it was, yeah, it should be, yeah, okay, yeah, it is Lorien Testard, okay. Although he's not listed here, okay. So, that's fascinating. Okay, so if you look at the film crew credit, okay, you have all the musicians here. I'm guessing that the choir will show up in the other songs that have been shared on the YouTube video. This is like a compilation of other songs. But from what I can see, the conductor and orchestral arrangement of that song is done by Daniel Sicard, who is the same guy in charge of who's actually the director and in charge of editing of the music video. So meaning that he not only had like an idea like from the point of view of the conductor and orchestrator, but he has some background, I would imagine, in music video production as well. So I'm actually curious to know if he was the one who also had the whole idea of how everything would be set up. Usually when you work on music videos, like especially of this caliber, you create some storyboards and then you see a little bit with the director of photography if this is something that is feasible. You also work directly with the gaffer, so the head electrician. So that means the guy who's in charge of setting up the lights and making sure that everybody is well lit. I really, really, really love the effort that went into producing only this one music video, and I know there are others, but this is such a beautiful production. Clearly, a lot of heart went into this. I'm really, really, really loving this. When I listen to this track from Alicia, right, I am getting a little bit of mix, melancholic mix, emotional, and it feels very haunting. It feels like, I think, from what I'm guessing, the lyrics are definitely invented, but you hear one word that always pops out, and that is Alicia. So I don't know the importance of that name in the game just yet, but I would imagine it's very, very important, especially if it's brought up in the music track. I get the feeling that once I have the context, I might actually cry over it. That's the feeling I'm getting. But wow, what a beautiful performance. Honestly, kudos to everybody involved. This is such a beautiful production, and I really, really can't wait to learn, to discover more of these music videos. I think already in terms of dynamics, there's this kind of shifting between, giving the piano the lead and then the string section. And then when the cellist plays her solo, which she did beautifully. Yeah, it's kind of always feels kind of like a lullaby almost, and it's really, really such a beautiful piece. All right, so this was Alicia from Clair Obscur Expedition 33, composed by Lorien Testard. What did you guys think of it? What did you think of the performances, the sound production, or even the video production? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to see more reaction videos from me, let me know, and let me know what you want me to react to. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.